All right, we are ready for day 2. So the things you're going to need today, your project paper, your photo, and your 2H pencil, okay? We are going to create the outline of our animal today. When I say the outline, we're going to get the basic features down without adding any detail. So the first thing that you want to do is start on the top row. And I like to count, so 1, 2, 3, 4 squares over, that's where the ear starts. So I'm going to count over on my paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to start drawing the outline of the ear as I see it. Okay, you can draw pretty normal with this, just make sure not to draw super dark so you can erase. And I'm just going to keep going across the front row. Okay, I see the inside of his ear, a little bit right here in the next box. Then in the next box, I see a little bit more of the inside of his ear, and I also see a little bit of the top of his ear right here. Not a whole lot in the next box, not a whole lot, not a whole lot, not a whole lot. Okay, and that's my top row. And you're thinking, that doesn't look like much. We're just doing the outline. Now I'm going to move to row 2. So we're starting in the same area as last time. And I'm just going to keep going down this row so I don't get lost of where I'm at. Okay. Now on this one I start seeing kind of the outline of the head, and I don't like that. So you should have an eraser. I don't have a big one, so I'm going to use my little one here. Okay. And I'm going to fix that a little bit to how I like it more. Alright, and then he starts having this outline of his eye right here. So I need to get that in there. Alright, I'm going to keep doing his eye. And if you are kind of just doing a rough sketch right now, great, you can go back and change it later. Okay, this is just to help us get an idea of where everything needs to go right now. Okay. Not a whole lot in the next one. The next one is his second eye. Okay, so now I have the first 2 rows done. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. We're not adding any fur, any texture, any details. We're just trying to get the basic outline done. All right, so I'm going to move on to row 3. And see how I'm kind of just following along with my finger? It really just helps you keep track of where you're at and what needs to be next, because sometimes it's pretty easy to get lost and not remember where you were going. So I'm still drawing really light, but I'm drawing darker than I did when I was making that grid. Okay, so that's that for that row. And I'm going to keep going for you until I get to about the nose. So let me keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're right here. Barely anything in that. Barely at all. Let's see, we're starting to get the top of that nose right there. Okay. I actually don't like what I did up there, so I'm going to fix that. Okay. I'm going to do one more row for you. All right, so I'm going to stop there. So I got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So I got about halfway down, and that's my outline. Okay, you definitely want to keep the grid lines for right now, because you're going to need them in a little bit. All right, so your job is to just keep working on your outline. I'm going to have to kind of gauge and see how far people get in class to see if this takes them more than one class period. My guess is probably yes, it will. So don't freak out if you don't get it all done today. It's going to take you a while. If you would like me to check it for you when you're done with your outline, email me a really good picture of your grid, email me a really good picture of your drawing, and then I can kind of check it for you. Because, sometimes I will go back and check people's, and their ear should have started in the 4th square, but they started in the 6th, and then their entire drawing was off and they couldn't figure out why. Okay, so I would be more than happy to look at it for you if you just email me those. If you email me those when you're done. Like I said, we will most likely get a second class period to work on this, but I want you to try it and at least get halfway done-ish today. All right?